Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And I'll be saying, man, today we got a hell of a show that I'm sure is going to piss off a lot of people, but I don't really give a damn. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, we're running a survey that we'd love you guys to fill out. We're pinning it in the comment section. Only takes you about 3 to 5 minutes to fill it out. And you have an opportunity to win some Amazon gift cards. We're going to be ending the survey in the next 2 weeks. So please make sure you go ahead and do that. Leave your email to qualify to win some gift cards. So make sure you guys do that. We appreciate you helping us fill that out. Anyway, let me get into this topic here. So what happened? This morning, I was going through my phone and a video was suggested to me on my Instagram feed. You know, I follow ESPN, NBA on ESPN, Bleacher Report, all of these guys, House of Highlights, and all of these people. So I usually get some of these clips sent to me like everybody else that follows those accounts. So as I'm following the account, a very interesting, a very interesting post came up on my page, right? And I was like, wait a minute, what's this? And I'm actually trying to pull up the post right now. I was very, very surprised when this post came up. But it was a post that featured Kendrick Perkins from ESPN and essentially says, Big Perks, Big List, the top 5 defensive players in NBA history. And I'm like, what's this? So as I start scrolling through the videos, I start to see some of the players that he names, and he mentions players like Gary Payton and others. Then I see Michael Jordan. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Kendrick Perkins, who's a LeBron guy, talking about Michael Jordan. And as he concludes the list, I noticed that there's not a single out of the 5 selections that he made, LeBron to make the cut. But he's the one that runs around talking about LeBron is good. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? The Kendrick Perkins is leaving LeBron James off the list. The same Kendrick Perkins just went on television and said that LeBron James should retire. I was like, wow. Then I started reading through the comments. And of course, you could just predict that these people are all up in the comment section twerking it up all over the place. So that's what we want to get into. We actually want to play Kendrick Perkins actually giving his top 5 defenders of all time, and the fact that he actually omitted LeBron James from the list. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by sponsor PrizePicks, which is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. PrizePicks is really simple. Instead of just selecting a team, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less their projected stats, and then you place your entry. For example, this week, I'm selecting 2 entries. Stephen Curry for more than 25 points, and then I got Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks, and Damian Lillard for more than 4 3-pointers made. PrizePicks is also the only daily sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So for example, if you have a player who gets injured in the first half and doesn't return to the second half, that player gets automatically rebooted. What I also love about PrizePicks is that it offers weekly promotions like Taco Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. That's go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now is want to play exactly what Kendrick Perkins had to say on ESPN, and then we're going to come back and react to this comments. Take a listen to what Kendrick Perkins had to say here.
Kendrick Perkins. The question I have for you is, are those accolades enough for Rudy to make Big Perk's big list of big-time defenders?
Well, usually, Andrea, it goes like this. It's a group participation thing. But due to certain circumstances, I have to be selfish. Now, you probably was young or wasn't even born when this shoe was out. It was a shoe with a big Nike check on the far side of it, and you had to zip it up down the middle. And they were called the gloves. Zach, you probably know something about this. Coming in at number 5. Bam! Put it up there. GP. The glove, he had this nickname for a reason. You talk about Mr. 94 feet. He was that. You talk about one of the best hands as far as getting in the passing lanes, deflection, steals, guarding the best people on the perimeter, standing at 6'3", 6'4". It was Gary Payton, Bay Area's finest, doing what he do best. And he was playing against guys like Michael Jordan, causing havoc, doing what he do. Coming in at number 4. People may say I'm being biased, but damn it, I seen it up close in person. When we talk about one of the most versatile defenders at the big position, a 4. Put it up there. Bam! My guy, Kevin Garnett, KG, AKA the big ticket. When you talk about a defensive specialist, underrated rim protector, a guy that was 7'1", that could switch and play the 1 through 5 defensively. You talking about a guy who's one of the best denying persons in the league? It was Kevin Garnett. Bringing the tenacity, bringing the energy, bringing that level of competitiveness. That's what he done. Coming in at number 3, bam! Put it up there. I keep him on my feet, and that's Jay's on my feet. I'm talking about Michael Jordan, 9-time all-defensive first team, damn it. Defensive Player of the Year. When you talk about MJ, yes, he's known for getting buckets and winning 6 championships. But damn it, when you talk about what he did as a specialist on the defensive side of things, the ferociousness that he brought to the table, damn it, this is part of the reason why he's in the GOAT or considered the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes. Coming in at number 2, bam! Put it up there. I know this may ruffle some feathers a little bit, but it should, because damn it, that's what he done. Dennis Rodman, the Worm, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. We're talking about a guy, damn it, that could go from guarding Shaq when he was in Orlando to switching out on Penny Hardaway, all in the same series and locking up. When you talk about a guy that was before his time, being able to switch out and guard perimeter players, a monster on the glass. I think he averaged like a career, 12, 13 rebounds for his career. The Worm comes in at number 2. At number 1, bam! Put it up there. The greatest undrafted player of all time. Do we realize that this man averaged 5 points and right around 9 rebounds for his career? And guess what? He won 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Ben Wallace. Did you see him in 2004 on that Piston team? Arguably the greatest defensive team we've ever seen. Guess who he was guarding by himself? A guy by the name of Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most dominant players that has ever played the game of basketball. So again, this is not Andrea's list. This is not Zach's list. This is not Danny's list. This is Big Perk's list. This is my list of all time, and they say big time defenders. I'm going top 5 defenders to ever play the game of basketball.
So you heard what your man Kendrick Perkins had to say. You heard what he had to say. I want to read off some of the comments of some of these people in the comment section. One person says, Jordan does not belong on that list. And of course, people started responding to him. He said he stole the ball to Karl Malone in the right moment in the finals, and after that, he made the winning shot. Then somebody responded to him. He said, you do not belong in a basketball, in a basketball, conversation. Another person said, Pippen was the true defender on the Bulls. I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, Scottie Pippen is the greatest player of all time. Now that he played with Michael Jordan, ever since these honey slappers, all of a sudden decided that. And I'm going to explain to you where I got the honey from. And then somebody said Bruce Bowen over Jordan. And then another person said Pippen over Mike. And people just kept on going on and on and on. You know these guys are LeBron guys, right? You know these guys are LeBron guys. Now, before I even get into my thoughts, let me explain this honey thing, the slapping honey thing. As you guys know, about a year or so ago, LeBron posted a picture on his Instagram. And he captioned the picture with the following. If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear. Then Shannon Sharp, out of nowhere, he decided to go to the picture, go into the comment section and write, and I will pour honey all over you, GOAT, while you fight the bear. And we were like, wait, what? You will pour honey all over him? So that's where I got the honey thing. Now let's get to it. Listen, you can't stop these LeBron. You just can't stop them. These people cannot be stopped. They're in the comment section, twerking it up, knocking over coffee cups, spilling drinks all over the place, hollering and screaming, slapping each other with honey, running up and down the hallway, waking people up, just basically being nuisances. Why didn't you include LeBron? Why is Jordan on it? Listen, here are the facts of the matter. In my personal view, Michael Jordan is the greatest two-way player to ever play the sport. He is the greatest two-way player in the history of the sport. Now, some people will make an argument for the greatest defender of all time. Some people could say it's Hakeem Olajuwon, Bill Russell, and all of these people, right? You can make arguments for those people. Some people can talk about great offensive players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and others. But there's no player in the history of the sport that could win 10 scoring titles while making all first defensive teams and at the same time win a defensive player of the year. Jordan was like that as a defender. Just go watch him play basketball. You don't need to take my word for it. Go watch him play ball. Jordan was a great on-the-ball defender and a great help defender. So for the people in the comment section twerking it up all over LeBron's a great defender. LeBron is a great help defender. Individual defense, he ain't nothing like Jordan. I'm just keeping it funky with you, dude. He ain't nothing like him. And LeBron ain't even a better defender than Kobe. Kobe made 9 all-first defensive teams, 12 total. Kobe is tied for defensive selections as the guard with Gary Payton, the glove. LeBron ain't a better defender than Kobe. LeBron only made 6 all-defensive teams. 6, and I think he made 5 all-first or something like that. So for these people to be in the comment section hollering and screaming and throwing honey at each other, I don't know what y'all talking about. Now, what's surprising is that Kendrick Perkins is the one saying it. And what it seems like to me is the following. It looks like these dudes are beginning to get tired of your man, LeBron James. He needs to stop. LeBron, if he doesn't stop with his antics, he's going to get people turned. You already see Stephen A. Swift and these guys getting fed up with him. Michael Wilbon. All of these people are beginning to get fed up with him. So I think he needs to stop saying all of these things. And his fans need to relax. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.